EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New England Patriots. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go, here we go.
They run with a second-year man. It's Kenneth Walker. Down the left sideline. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A huge play there right off the bat. 54 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Ready.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Ready.
Again, it's Walker. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. This defense for the Patriots, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Ready, ready.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. Third and 19. They go play action with Lawrence. Incomplete.
Had no command that time. We ended up putting a little too much heat on it. Don't you think, Farmer?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The kick by Bass is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Get it! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Richardson to throw off play action. And he rifles one incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he's going to have the Patriots first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Patriots are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Richardson off the play fake. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okuwegbunon. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 39. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay, and early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Gregory Rousseau works his way in for the stop and the loss. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Richardson. And this is Cook with a grab. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now it's Richardson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rice. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 17-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings, just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
Back to the ground, Cook. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out on the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Second and 6. Now Richardson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Anthony Richardson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Walker with another carry. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they're looking at a second down and 9 to go.
On red. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. We're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Walker now on first and 10. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 76 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Motion man is Berrios. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Straight ahead, Walker. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here now, 2nd and 4. On play action, Lawrence. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Pats are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Off play action. Richardson sliding out of the pocket. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Richardson. Flushed out right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Lawrence now off the bootleg, rolling to his right. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They go play action now. Lawrence eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. He stopped in his tracks by Ahmad Gardner.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Hey, go.
2nd and 9. Now Lawrence to throw. Over the middle and complete to Addison. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
All right, let's go.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second and a couple. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Room here to run. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Play action. Now Richardson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, easy, route.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Patriots 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
They go play action with Richardson. That's complete. It's Okurebunan. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talked often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, Cook. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
Richardson to the air on first down. He'll get that complete to Alvaro. He'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Getting the ball is Cook, running left. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. And we have an injury on the play, and it looks like the running back, James Cook, is the one who's down. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. They'll roll him out right. That is caught. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Let's go now.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go.
Connor is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. He's got it at the 2. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
131 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And Walker once more. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Ready?
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Open man here is Conklin. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Running left is Walker. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Hey. Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Pass incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
A 3rd quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll give it up to the big man Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Hey, kill.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Back now in Foxborough, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here's Bass now to send it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Ready up.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. And you get the sense, as I'm sure they got the sense, they might have picked up a good one here, maybe a little diamond in the rough via trade.
Maybe just need a change in scenery, a new city, maybe different motivation, but they believe they've got a good one.
Look at 19.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. That goes out wide to Murray. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Richardson now on second down. He completes this one to Mingo. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Richardson to throw off play action. Out to his left. He's got Mingo. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 28 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Richardson off the play fake. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Ferguson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Here's Richardson to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Unsuccessful pass on third down, but at least you got 3 points here in your hip pocket.
Yeah, and I would take it from my hip pocket and put it right on the shoe of my kicker and go get those 3 points. This isn't even a discussion to me. This is a chance to take the lead after a good drive. Do it.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run again with Walker. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
We call a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Now Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line.
22 yards. 1st down, Dolphins.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Trying the left side with Walker. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Ken Walker. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. If there was a time to break off a nice run like that, it was right here to grab the lead in the 4th.
And it's just so much stress on a defense in that situation because you're looking at the clock. What are we guarding against? What's the first thing, right? The strike to the end zone, throwing the ball. Instead, they come back and hit him with a run. Block it well, and how about the physical run he made? Terrific job finding his way to the end zone to give him the lead.
And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Let's go.
Here's Richardson. They'll be caught by Rice. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here comes 2nd down. Richardson to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Mingo, complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Richardson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Come on.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Ready.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
It's 3rd and 7.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down.
Cowboy 80.
Now Richardson. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Well, the defense circling now. 4th down and 7.
70 Timberwolves.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Red on red.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late. You're so close to accomplishing everything you want and don't quite get it done. They'll come back with a vengeance on the next play.
Hey, run!
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory, but that's what happened here.
It almost doesn't feel real, does it?
We've seen it so few times.
That actually happened, right? We saw it. They came out of there with a win. And on the other side, in that locker room, you know what they're saying? We didn't really lose. Time just ran out on us. That's the attitude they have because they don't
go.